In this lesson, I will explain to you descriptive statistical analysis in Python. So here I have written some information. First, I will read it, then I will explain to you. The describe function we are going to use, and I will show you with the help of example what it does. But here I have written that describe function automatically computes basic statistics for all continuous variables. So see, the focus is on the word continuous. Continuous means the columns or the variables which have integer or float data types. Any NaN means not a number, values are automatically skipped in these statistics, and this will show you, the describe function will show you count of that variable, mean, standard deviation, minimum value, interquartile range. IQR is the interquartile range, which is the difference between quartile 3 minus quartile 1 and maximum value. So see, this is, here we will use the describe function, but for this we have to import pandas because we have to import the data frame, and rest of the things we will not use here. Seaborn, matplotlib, numpy we are not going to use, but I have written. Okay, so see, this is the data frame. I have made my CSV file which is located on in my F drive. Here I have to put the location. So the name of my CSV file is stats analysis 3. When I will run it, you will see the data is here. This is my data frame and it has 12 rows, and these are the variables or the columns: price, wheelbase, heights, etc. Right? We are going to use the describe function, and here I have written that the describe function applies on the continuous variable, means the variables or the columns which have float data type or the integer data type. So see, these are the integers, the decimal is the float data type. It will apply on only those columns. Rest of the columns, this body style, number of doors, drive system, model, they have object data type. So describe function will not consider these 4 columns. When I will run, you will see the output. So very simple, df.describe. When I will run it, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have only 7 columns. Actually, we have 11 columns in our data frame, but these 4 are the object data type. So it will apply on the continuous variable, means the variables or the columns which have float or integer data type. So see, count, mean, standard deviation, minimum value, quartile 1, quartile 2, which is considered as a median, quartile 3, and maximum of all these 7 columns. But if you want to apply some statistical function on the object data type for rest of the 4 columns, then you have to write down df.describe include is equal to object. Means we want to also include other 4 columns in which we have a object data type. So when I will run it, you will see my 4 columns: model, drive system, number of doors, and body style. They have the object data type. But now count, unique, top, and frequency, these 4 functions with the help of this command. Right? Okay, move on. Now we will use the value counts function on our data frame. So what is that value counts? It applies on the pandas series, not on the data frame. So we have to use the single bracket. You have to be very careful where you have to use the double bracket or single bracket. So this is the pandas series df drive system. Our drive system is 4-wheel drive, rear wheel drive, or front wheel drive. So when I will run it, you will see the output. Value counts will count for you. We have 5 rear wheel drive, we have 5 forward wheel drive, and we have only 2 4-wheel drive. So here I have written it, it applies on the pandas series. Now if you want to convert this into a data frame, so what you have to do, you have to write down same thing here, but after value counts dot to frame. When I will run it, it will convert to data frame, and you will see the difference between the output, this one and this one. This is the data frame. One more example on the model column, same thing, model dot value counts. If you will run it, so we will see that we have 3 Honda, 3 Toyota, BMW, and this so on. This is the value counts. But now if you want to convert this series into a data frame, then you have to use only to underscore frame. Now you will see the difference between these two outputs. Here we have a data frame, right? Okay. Now if you want to change the name, same model column we are considering, but if you want to change the name, rename the model one, so what you have to do, model whatever you want, but we are considering model, that is why I have used this variable model underscore counts. Here is df model, same thing I have written. I want to convert this into a data frame, to frame underscore frame, and then model counts dot rename, right? Only I am considering one column, so model, and the value, sorry, its name should be value counts, because I'm going to rename it. And after this you have to write down in place is equal to true. If you will not write down this, you will not run, you will see the same name model 1, but we want to change it, we want to rename it as a value count. That's why you have to write down in place is equal to true. Now it is your job, you can delete it and try it. You will see the name will not change, still you can see model 1 if you will not write down in place is equal to true here. So our new column name is value underscore counts. Now if you want to assign some index name here, I say okay, my index name should be model now. So what you have to do, model underscore counts dot index dot name is equal to model 1. Here whatever you want, I say my index name should be model. So when I will run it, you will see now my column name is value underscore counts and my index name is model. Right? It was a very simple lesson, but it is one of the important lesson, descriptive statistical analysis. Now if you want, you can use the same data. If you want, you can make your own data frame, practice it. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.